Never. I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead. Or completely incapacitated. For my part, I will never give up. And I mean never. I think people can choose to be not ordinary. You know, they can choose to not necessarily conform to the conventions that were taught to them by their parents. When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. There have to be reason that you get up in the morning and you went to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? If the future does not. When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster.
Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive, and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. The first step is to establish that something is, then probability will occur. Talent is extremely important. It's like a sports team. The team that has the best individual player will often win. But then there's a multiplier from how those players work together and the strategy they employ. I'm interested in things that change the world, or that affect the future and wondrous new technology where you see it, and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible? If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. What makes innovative thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. Don't delude yourself into thinking something's working when it's not, or you're gonna get fixated on a bad solution.